Alright, welcome back to Q&A session. We are excited to have Miss Kriti Khanal. She has 17 years of experience in Canadian immigration. She is here to share the latest updates from ICCC and clear up any confusion or rumors you might have. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us, and welcome back once again.
So once again, thank you so much for giving this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Now let's jump into our first question. As of November 1, 2024, the eligibility requirements for the post-graduation work permit PGWP in Canada have changed. What will happen if students apply before and after November 1st, 2024? And what are the eligibility requirements for PGWP? Can you please clarify in details?
About the PGWP requirements. So what's gonna happen if you applied before November 1st and what will happen if you applied after November 1st, 2024? So to be eligible for PGWP, you must continue meet the general and the physical location eligibility requirement even after November 1st, 2024. And you must complete a study program at a PGWP eligible DLI. So if you apply for PGWP before November 1st, 2024, you only need to meet the current eligibility requirement. But if you apply for PGWP after November 2024, there are few changes. So I will be covering both. What's gonna happen if you apply before November 1st, 2024, and what are the changes if you applied after November 2024. So if you submitted your study permit application before November 1st, 2024, and if you are applying for PGWP on or after November 1st, 2024, you must meet the new requirement that applies to your situations. So if you are a graduate with a bachelor degree, master degree, or even the doctoral degree from university, you must prove your language skills with the minimum level of CLB 7. But if you are a graduate from a college program, so you must also meet the language eligibility requirement with the minimum level of CLB 5 in English. So now if you submit your study permit applications on or after November 1st, 2024, then for example, if you are a graduate from the university degree, master's degree, or doctoral degree program, of course, you need to prove your language requirement with CLB 7. And when we talk about the field of study, all field of study are eligible. There are no additional field of study requirement. If you are a graduate from any other university program, language requirement, of course, it's there again. And the field of study, there is new requirement for field of study as well. So now let's talk about college program graduate or any other program graduate. Okay, you have to meet the language requirement again with CLB 5 and of course the field of study as well. So you must graduate in the eligible field of study.
As per you, these changes aim to align international students' work experience with Canada's labor market needs, focusing on areas facing labor shortages. Applicants are encouraged to enhance their language skill and select eligible fields of study to qualify for the PGWP. Next up, this is also associated with PGWP. Under the new post-graduation work permit PGWP regulations coming into effect on November 1, 2024, field of study restriction will apply to non-university graduates. So which field will qualify under the updated requirements, and can you please clarify about this as well?
So if your study program has a field of study requirement, you must graduate from the program linked with certain occupation in the long-term studies. So the field of study are divided into 5 broad categories. So one is agriculture and agri-food, second one is healthcare, third one is science, technology, engineering and mathematics, so STEAM, and fourth one is trade, fifth one is transport. So like I said before, if you are submitting your study permit before November 1st and are applying for PGWP on or after November 1st, you must meet the new requirement like language requirement But if you submit your study permit application on or after November 1st, 2024, you must meet the new requirement, that is language requirement as well as field of study requirement. So if you are planning to study in Canada, it's better for you to submit your study before November 1st so that the field of study requirement won't be there for you.
Alright, so these changes are part of broader strategy to address labor market gaps in key sector and ensure that PGWP holders contribute to areas where Canada faces worker shortages. Alright, thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing these great insights with us. Well, don't forget to join us next week for more helpful advice and tips. You can catch up on all our episodes and watch us live on social media. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.